please accept my defeat. Bowing my head humbly at your rose-colored feet. Shine your sweet smile on me. Shine your sweet smile on me. Shine your sweet smile on me. Let me drink the nectar of your bright moonlight face. Take me back into your arms and your heart's embrace. We are just like two, but with one breath. Without your love, it will be my death. We are just like two, but with one breath. Without your love it will be my death. Jaya Jaya Deva Hare, Jaya Jaya Deva Hare, Jaya Jaya Deva Hare, Jaya Jaya Deva Hare. Placing my beloved fruit at your lotus feet. Without your sweet glance my life cannot be complete. Rain your sweet glance on me. Rain your sweet glance on me. Please forgive me, I will never wrong you again. Please forgive me, I will never do that again. We are just like two, but with one soul. Without your love I cannot be whole. We are just like two, but with one soul. Without your love I cannot be whole. Jaya Jaya Deva Hare, Jaya Jaya Deva Hare, Jaya Jaya Deva Hare, Jaya Jaya Deva Hare. Mama Sirasi Mandalam Dehi Parapalamadaram Svarakaralakandalam Mama Sirasi Mandalam Dehi Parapalamadaram. The poison of this amorous love you give to me. The terrifying pain of that love is deadly. Please extinguish the pain. Please extinguish the pain. Please extinguish the pain. Please extinguish the pain. Counteract this burning fire before I am dead by placing your flowered blossom feet on my head. Use your feet to decorate 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 my head. Jaya Jaya Deva Hare, Jaya Jaya Deva Hare, Jaya Jaya Deva Hare, Jaya Jaya Deva Hare. Smarakaralakandalam Mama Sirasi Mandalam Dehi Parapalamadaram.
Kunjabi Hari. Shower your love on me. It's very hard to cry. There are no tears are coming. So the song is about needing your mercy in order to make all of this successful. And anything we do needs to be full of Guru's mercy.
नमाय विष्णुपदाय कृष्ण नमाय विष्णुपदाय राधिकाय प्रियात्मने श्री श्रीमद् भक्ति वेदांत नारायणीति नामिने राधिकाय पृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी इति नामिने पृष्ठाय भूतले श्री श्रीमद् भक्ति प्रज्ञान केशव इति नामिने पृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति सिद्धान्त सरस्वती इति नामिने श्रीमते भक्ति
Srila Gurudeva ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki
ज्ञानञ्जन शलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे वञ्चाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमः। नमो महावदन्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नाम्ने गौरत्रिषि गुरवे गौरचन्द्राय राधिकायै तदालये कृष्णाय कृष्ण भक्ताय तदभक्ताय नमः। तवैवास्मि तवैवास्मि न जीवामि त्वया विना इति विज्ञानाय तं नमामि। First of all, my koti dandavat in the lotus feet of my spiritual master, Paramaradha, Om Vishnu Pada Sutta Sishma Bhakti Pragyanti. And same in the lotus feet of my Shiksha Guru, Astotar Sishma Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj. Today is fourth day. Fourth day?
Fourth day, but the third time this week.
And you have by the mercy of Guru Gauranga, very peacefully, we have passed so many days. Even so many devotees, more than ever, are assembled here. Up till now, no complaint. So, yesterday in class, we discussed about Uttam Adhikari, Madhyam Adhikari, and Kanishta Adhikari. Uddam Adhikari, she is everywhere. What he is worshipping, in what mood, sent to Supreme Lord. He got pranam to all, thinking my Supreme Lord is everywhere. Even to blade of grasses and trees and creepers and everywhere. Very humble. And those who are Madhyamadikari, Prem, Maitri, Kripa, Upeksha, they have love and affection to Krishna, and Tadityan Adhineshu, Maitri, with pure devotees, like friends, like junior friends, like senior friends, like some category, three kinds. And then to abolish kripa, those who are ignorant, but not so much, or no much
Not arrogant, but ignorant.
arrogant, or theist, or nasty. Not nasty, not mayavadi. They do upeksha, neglect them. So these are Madhyamadikari. What?
She's saying that the Mahabhagavad, the Uchan Adhikari, he will do upeksha to those who are envious.
Envious,
Mayavad,
Yes.
Madhyamadikari.
And Krishna is always testing rasas. So he has nothing to do with our Baddhaji. Always Golok and Vrindavan. Always singing, dancing, playing on floats. In a rush always. So he does not know who is suffering, not suffering. Uttamadhikari too, like Sukadeva Goswami, he is naked quite, going towards whole world, always sinking in the ocean of thinking the sweet pastimes of Krishna. He has no idea that they are suffering or not. Only Madhyamadhikari. If Uttamadhikari, he will have to come in Madhyamadhikari and then he will do. So Prema Maitri, Kripapeksha for Madhyamadhikari, and he comes among us, that Madhyamadhikari. And he thinks they are suffering. So, only by the mercy of Madhyamadhikari, we can go towards Krishna Bhakti. And Kanishtadhikari, only archan of Krishna. He does not respect Tat Bhaktesu. He is devotee or other. Never. And then he has asked Maharaj Nemi that how we can know he is Uttamadhikari, Mahabhagavat, and he is doing. Grihitvapi Indriyai Arthan. Those who taking by his senses everything in this world. But if anything, happiness comes, nothing to please. And if so much suffering coming, not disturbed by that. What kind of suffering may come? What happiness it may come? But he is not disturbed. Not too much happy. Oh, if he is so, then he is Uttam Bhagavat. Dehendriya Pran Mano Dhyangyo. We know that Janma Mrityu, death and birth, bhook, pyas, hunger and thirst, shram, kashta, labor, shram and kashta. That now I am very tired, like this. Bhaya, fear from others. He can take my money. He can take my wife. Oh, old age is coming. I will die. So always bhaya. But he is not attached by anything. Nothing. He can be thirsty or without food so many days. Go on. Like Srila Gurudeva. He never wants, never begs anything. By the wish of Krishna, anything is coming, he will take, otherwise nothing. Only air can take, water can take, and he will be satisfied. Oh. So, these are Mahabhagavad symptoms. Nakam karma vijanang jasa chetasi sambhava. In their mind, in their heart, nothing comes, the desire of sense gratification never comes. No beach at all. No seed coming. Never any worldly desire comes in his heart. And always situating in Brahma, that is in Vasudeva Krishna. Oh, he is Mahabhagavad. Those who have no attachment to this body, that this is my body, I am body. And for other relatives, their father, mother, bandhu, bandhav and others. He has no false ego. Oh, he is certainly Mahabhagavad. If whole world's wealth comes to him and goes, he has nothing to do. He will not be affected at all. We will be affected if some money will come and go. And always situated in Krishna Chintan, remembrance of sweet pastimes of Krishna. Visrijat hridayang na jasya sakshat hari avaso abhito ap agau ghanasha. The name of Krishna, if anyone being bibas, what? Being bibas? Helpless. Bibas means that Ajamil, when Jamdut came, and not knowing, and he told Narayana for his son. So if anyone hear or chant this name, so his so many kinds of Rashi, shows Pap Rashi. Only one name of Krishna can destroy all these things. Thus Krishna, those who have binded in their love and controlled Krishna, they are really Bhagavat Pradhana. These are symptoms. Then Nani asked, "Oh, I want to know what is Maya?" And to remove Maya is very, very difficult. How we can conquer that Maya? And then he told Maharaj, Jogendra, one of them, Antariksha, he told, you should know that creation is done by Maya. What we see by his eyes, what we feel by our senses, everything is Maya. Especially once Kamdev, Cupid, wanted to defeat Narada Rishi, but he could not. And then Kamdev, holding hands, prayed and returned back. So something came in his heart, ego. But Krishna cannot tolerate, he will do a pray. He will take out. So, he went to Brahma, his father, told, "Oh, God told me, don't tell to Narayan." And then his guru, Narayan, went to Shankar. Oh, hearing this, Shankar also advised, don't tell to Narayan. But he went to Vaikuntha and he told, "Oh, by your mercy, I have conquered Kamdev." It is very difficult for Brahma or others. Krishna told that, "Oh, you are greatest bhakt." And then he wanted to operate. So in the meantime, when Narad left the Vaikuntha and came to this world, he saw a beautiful lady. Very, very beautiful. He has never seen a beautiful lady before. And his father has made Swayambar. What Swayambar? She will take garland and he will see who is beautiful or fit for me, and then see. This is called Swayambar. He saw that. Oh, the lady is very, very beautiful. I have never seen. She is like Lakshmi. And then he went to his father and told, "Oh, I want to marry your daughter. Oh, I want to read upon the lines of hands, astrology." And he saw, really she is Lakshmi-like. And then he was so much attracted. And then his father told that you can come in Swayambar, and if she will give garland, neck, oh, I will do magic. Now Narada saw that I am like old. I am not so much. So he went to Narayan again and told, "I have never begged you anything. Please be merciful. For one day, you should give your beautiful face, form to me." And then Narayan told, "Kalyanam bhavatu." Only. For your welfare, I will do everything. What can I not do for him? He thought that he has beaten. And he at once came to Swayambar, and where that lady was going to give mala, but not giving anyone. She was searching a very good qualified person, not used to go to his in front, that he is not looking, otherwise how he will not be attached. So here and there he everywhere. But she never get godly. In the meantime, Vishnu himself, Narayan, came in Garud, and that lady gave darling to that Narayan. And Narayan at once, he became very... There were two, the associates of Shankar. They were laughing and joking. Oh, how beautiful you are! How beautiful you are! Please see your face in water, in glass. But he never thought, and he was moving here and there. But when Narayan took Lakshmi with him, then he became angry. And he went to Narayan. I never begged you. Whole life I have done your worship. And now you have neglected me. So, as I was weeping for wife. No one is controller you. No one can, but I will control you. And then he saw his face in water. Oh, monkey Hanuman, black. And he became more angry. Oh, as I am weeping and searching for my wife, you should also be very worried for your wife and me. And then he told Abhishek to Shankar associate that you will be demon. So they became Raman Kumbhakar. Oh, and what face you have given, that face will help you. So this Ram, oh, this is Maya. This is Maya. Even Narad liberated, but that Maya made dance to Narad. Also you know, Mohini. Shankar told to Krishna, I want to see your Mohini roop, Mohini form. Again and again he requested. And then Krishna became Mohini roop, half naked, taking flowers, jumping like dancing. And what became Shankar? He saw Mohini and he ran after Mohini. He became naked. His Mrigachala lost, his Damru also, and Trishul also. And he began to run after. Parvati told him, what are you doing? But after that, by the request of Parvati, Krishna again became in Narayan. Oh, this is Maya. In this world, we are not this body. Not body. But we think that we are body. Really, the relatives, son, daughter, father, mother, bandhu, bandhu, not related to him. They are eternal servant of Krishna. But he thinks that they are mine. And for this he becomes also much worried. Oh, this is Maya. You know, at the time of Pralay, whole earth becomes water, and water becomes fire, fire becomes air, air becomes ether, and ether goes in Brahma, and Brahma also, he goes in the Karnabdusai Vishnu. Thus, whole world is finished. All this is Maya. So Maya is very difficult to conquer. You should try to always remember and meditate Krishna, sweet pastimes, then Maya will be very far away. Only remedy is this. If Brahma, Narad, Shankar, Vishwamitra, they can be attached by this Maya, what to tell us? Be always. Don't what? समय नष्ट ना करो. Waste time. Human body, human form, in this form only we can have love and affection for Krishna. We can have sadhu sangha. Otherwise no. No. Karo. Krishna Das.
কীর্তন করবো বাংলা কীর্তন শুনিয়াছি শুনিয়াছি সাধু মুখে বলে সর্বজন শ্রী গুরু কৃপায় মিলে যুগল চরণ শুনিয়াছি সাধু মুখে বলে শ্রী গুরু কৃপায় মিলে শুনিয়াছি সাধু মুখে বলে সর্বজন শ্রী গুরু কৃপায় মিলে যুগল চরণ सखी गाने
Hearing all these things, Negi Maharaj asked, indeed, to conquer Maya is very, very difficult. But my question is, those who have Atma Buddhi, that I am this body, and they have relation, they are attached to worldly Bandhu Bandhav. How they can cross this Maya? Please tell me. And then Prabuddha began to tell Karmanya Rahman. No? Why not bring it? Huh?
There's only one copy of the 11th canto.
Only one. Yes, I am telling to you. Don't be confused. Hear from here.
After you do translation, 11th canto, we'll all have a copy.
After you translate the 11th canto, then we will all have a copy. From a real sadhu.
We have translation, but purport not by him.
I will try.
So this is text 18. Shri Prabhuda Uvacha Karmani Aravamanam Dukkha Hatye Sukhaya Cha Pashyat Paka Viparyasam Mitunui Charinam Ninam. So the translation, Shri Prabhuda said, accepting the roles of male and female in human society, the conditioned souls unite in sexual relationships. Thus, they constantly make material endeavors to eliminate their unhappiness and unlimitedly increase their pleasure. But one should see that they inevitably achieve exactly the opposite result. In other words, their happiness inevitably vanishes, and as they grow older, their material discomfort increases.
What is the first part?
So, this is very clear that when we are enamored by the opposite sex and the illusion of enjoyment increases, then we create so many desires. It's as if the woman and the man, they both have a dream to enjoy. And then they come together and they try through many, many years to create that dream, that conception of pleasure. But it is only a dream. It's not a reality. And when the two, the male or the female, understands that this is not working out to my pleasure, then there's friction very often in Western the world anyway. But in Indian society it's a little different because they understand duty in this respect. And this is very important actually. In Indian society, the divorce rate is about 2 or 3%. In the Western world it's about 80 or
110.
But they understand the aspect of duty. So even though if devotees take to this ashram and they perform their duty, as Srila Gurudeva is always encouraging, then this ashram can be successful as Vaishnavas. But if we're grihamedi, if we're trying to exploit each other for our own pleasure, then no success can be achieved. All failure will actually come, ultimately. And as I'm sure many of us realize, that
Kinanjana Sadakaya Chakshurunmilitan Nina Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. So those who have experience in Grihastha Ashram can speak, especially one marriage, 2 marriage, 3 marriage. But the material energy is very difficult to overcome. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, it's practically impossible. Only one who is surrendered to me can easily cross beyond it. So by the mercy of Guru, Vaishnavas, and Lord Krishna, the householder may get some strength to actually follow some principles, do bhajan, and gradually progress in their ashram to renunciation. But more often than not, what we see is that because of the contact with the opposite sex, opulence, money, especially if children are there, that there's so many plans for enjoyment. And this kind of phantasmagoria or dream can continue one's whole life. Because after children are grown, then one becomes grandpa, grandma, and also grandchildren are there, and they can continue to relive the fantasy of enjoyment in household life. So those who are fortunate enough to get the association of Srila Gurudeva and other Vaishnavas will come to realize something of the dangers of material life and household life, especially Grihamedi Anda Kupam, engaging in illicit sex or too much sense gratification, keeping too much money, and hoarding things in this world for one's own desire, but will begin to gradually give up the results of one's labor and fruit and serve Hari Guru Vaishnavas by giving some money, by doing some seva, by coming into the association of Vaishnavas, hearing Hari Katha, by doing Guru Seva. And this way, gradually, through household ashram, one will become purified, and the disease in the heart of lust, and lust taking all forms, not just sexual gratification, but lust for position, fame, money, any opulence in this world will gradually diminish, and one will become more and more attached to hearing and chanting and devotional activities. Then one will enter vanaprasthashram, sannyas ashram, and become completely attached to the Lord and go back home, back to Godhead. Go from
Explain same slow.
I'll just read the translation again. Accepting the roles of male and female in human society, the conditioned souls unite in sexual relationships. Thus they constantly make material endeavors to eliminate their unhappiness and unlimitedly increase their pleasure. But one should see that they inevitably achieve exactly the opposite result. In other words, their happiness inevitably vanishes, and as they grow older, their material comfort increases. Discomfort increases. Om Jnanam Timirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chaksurunalitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. So in the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna makes two analogies that possibly explain this idea. He says in the 3rd chapter, when Arjuna asks him, "What is it, O Lord, that makes people act even without their own volition? They're forced to act against their will in this world." And Krishna replied, "It is lust alone, Arjuna, which is just like fire, which burns just like fire, which is the all-devouring, sinful enemy of the world. Just as fire rages and screams out for fuel, and one may think, if I provide fuel, I'll satisfy the fire and it will diminish. But the more we try to satisfy the fire, the more the fire rages. So the more one tries to satisfy lusty desires, the more those desires increase." Our Srila Prabhupada quoted one Vaishnava poet who lamented, "I tried so hard to satisfy these senses, but they're never satisfied." Then someone may say to them, "Well, if they're not satisfied with your service, why don't you give up their service then?" So that Vaishnava poet said, "The problem is that although they're never satisfied with my service, they're not kind enough to relieve me from that service. This is chaos." Another analogy given by Sri Krishna in Bhagavad Gita is in the 15th chapter, where he compares this material world to a river, an upside-down banyan tree, where everything is upside down, being reflected in the river. The roots are up and the branches are down. Also, this tree reflected in the muddy river doesn't even look exactly like it looks in the reality. It's reflected in muddy river, so the fruits, the flowers, the leaves are all not very beautiful, they're distorted, and it's just muddy water. If anyone tries to pick a flower or fruit or leaf from that muddy water, he'll become frustrated. And if he tries to enjoy some food that's reflected in a mirror, and he goes to that mirror and goes for that food, he'll simply hit the glass. And the more he tries harder and harder, finally he breaks the glass and there's havoc and bloodshed. So the more we try to satisfy the senses, the more they create yearning and frustration and defeat. In the spiritual world, Krishna has a desire to understand the love of Srimati Radhika. He wants to understand his pastimes from her side, and so he becomes her in the form of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. That is, he accepts her mood. Pervertedly reflected in this world, in all loving relationships, we try to understand the mood of the beloved. What is he thinking? What is she thinking? Did that smile mean she likes me or that she has another lover? So the more we try to enter into that love, the more we try to put our mind in the sense gratification, the more and more we become bewildered. Krishna says also in the Bhagavad Gita that the mind engaged in desiring Krishna is satisfied, and that mind desiring sense gratification can never be satisfied. It's not that the non-fulfillment of the desire causes misery. It's the material desire and the turning away from Krishna that's miserable. Now my hand is facing the light and it's in the light. If it turns a little bit away from the light, it's in the darkness. And we know that in the darkness of night, there's so many scary objects that we imagine. So turning away from Krishna, Maya Haya Andhakar, and turning to the darkness of Maya in so-called loving affairs, then we simply are in fear and lamentation and illusion. Srila Prabhupada gives the